we're back. A couple of things I need to clean up before we finish this bag. The first is I had to do some surgery on my zipper tape. I realized with this canvas that I'm using on the exterior and the interior that my 4-layer zipper tabs were going to be way too much. So I went back, and instead of putting them in 4, I just doubled them. A lot of you are familiar with this way. Now what it does is it leaves a raw edge. So I need to be mindful of that. If I don't want a raw edge, now's the time to stitch it down. And I think that's what I'm going to do. This is not really the easiest thing to do, but it's the only way I know to lessen the bulk and not have a raw edge. There's probably another way to do this, but this is the way I chose. Okay, get rid of the garbage. Now our zipper panel is ready. I'm going to set that off to the side and drop it on the floor. The other thing that I need to do is put on my bag tag. There we go. And I'll take this off when I'm done. Now the tag's on there. Our zipper is right. And we really are in the final stages. Or I can show you my funny. I have a funny for this. So let me find my exteriors. For these D-rings, I'm going to take a piece of painter's tape. And I'm going to put it on here and hold them down. Just because they flop. I don't like them flopping around. Protects the hardware a little bit too. So we're going to take our 2 outside pieces. I need to mark the center of the zipper. I forgot I operated on my zipper. To mark the centers. Mark the centers on the top and the bottom. Hopefully your centers are marked on your exterior pieces. Now we're going to take our zipper tape and we are going to put some double-sided tape on it. I'm going to leave it out of here though. I want to be able to see my center. This is a 4-sided zipper tape. See right there. I want to make sure I can see my center. Okay, we're going to center our zipper and put right sides together, lining the top edge of the zipper tape with the top edge of the exterior when we're sewing this, we're only going to be sewing between the zipper ends, not over them. Now I'm going to I'm going to stitch that using my zipper foot with the seam allowance stated in the pattern. I'm going to go up to, but not over, the zipper connector. Okay, now I have one part of my zipper pull on. What? I can't believe that I said that. I'm really messing up my words. One part of my exterior to my zipper. So I'm going to fold that up. I'm going to move Mr. Owl there a little bit. And now I'm going to take the other exterior piece, put it upside down, and attach it right sides together, centering on the other edge of the right side of the zipper tape. But I'm not going to go over it, and I'm going to backstitch. So now when you open these two up, you should have a beautiful zipper centered in between your bag. Look at that, everybody. This is going to be gorgeous. I'm in love. I'm usually in love with every bag. I just love the process of making them, even the fiddly bits. Okay, now we're going to put the lining on. So we need to turn this over. Remember how I told you I was going to tell you a funny story? After 100 bags, not all of them made like this, but I'm talking about a lot of bags. A lot of bags. I cannot, without an example, get these linings to fit on this zipper tape correctly. So when I was making this bag last week, you'll get to see some excerpts of that one if you're interested. I made myself an example, a small example, so I could look at it and I didn't have all this hardware clacking around and stuff. I've got to get this right the first time. I had to unpick the whole entire lining and the zipper last week. It was not fun. I don't have a good relationship with Jack. So I made myself this little example. It has the two linings, has the zipper teeth up where it's supposed to be. Did I say lining? Two exteriors. The zipper teeth up where it's supposed to be, and the two linings correctly installed. So now I can lay this right here and look at it and figure out how my lining needs to go. Is that not the craziest thing you've ever seen?